Ah, fuck's sake. Right. Why do you leave the window up? Is it actually me this time? Shit. Right. Let's figure this out. Shit. Oh, fuck. God damn it. You like dropped it. So I think two things really need to be established today. One thing is I've woken up in a terrible mood for reasons I will explain in about 2 minutes, and the other one is I'm wearing shorts. It's finally shorts weather, which is very strange because I mean, I had the window open. Don't know who shut it, but I'll be surprised to find out. I don't know who it is. Probably find out today. Also, the people who have actually worked it out, which is very few of you, and the people who actually notice, which is very few of you. Those letters over there are talking about who's on duty, because there was that thing about O being on duty and then he suddenly went, oh, he went missing and stuff. I don't know. But he's gone on holiday. That's all I've been told. Went to Barbados. Apparently it's a nice place. So I'm just going to assume that there's a bee outside. Jesus Christ, that was as fat as me. But no, those letters represent who's on duty, so I can only assume it's Nitalics this morning. He was setting all up. But I would quickly just... Sorry, apologies for not putting up stuff over the past couple of days. In fact, over a week now. Of course, we had some horrible events here in the UK, and I didn't feel like seeing that, just putting something. I didn't feel like doing anything for that. I sort of just left it, waited for everything to calm down. Everything's fine. Everything's sort of calmed down now. They've basically sorted it out. But I wanted to commend all of the people who were affected by it, and all of Manchester and all that. Well, you know, you dealt with it well. We've all, you know, there's this whole trouble of them getting worse and saying, oh, it's Ramadan, all people are terrible. But like, people stood together, and it was a wonder to see. So well done on that. And you're strong. We're strong people, us Brits. We have zero emotion. So I woke up this morning with a loss of 12 streaks on my Snapchat. It was horrifying. 12. 10, 2. Fuck. Count properly. So I woke up and 12 of them had just gone. And I'd spent the evening somewhere, get to that in a minute, and I'd sent all of them done already, and I've updated my phone, and I lost half of them. I lost half of the streaks that I had. It was just demoralising. If you're like me, so a white male of 17 years old, fuck, sad life. You could probably understand how important these things are to keep a streak. It's like a relationship. You somewhat care more for the streak than you do the person. In some cases, right, Becca, this is important. I love you. You're great. Streak, we need that back. We need to solve that right now. If we don't get that, I'm just gonna be sad and kill myself. Do it on if we get it back on Thursday, that'd be like the best coincidence ever. But don't. You know, that's important. I need lots of friends. But the thing was, it got even worse, because since it's all summery weather, I thought it'd be a great idea to get the so-called paddling pool out. And it was a very bad. It didn't work well. Let's just say that. There's a hole in it, so we're trying to fix the hole. But I went out this morning and found it somewhere else. As you can tell, we sort of gave up, you know. I mean, like, the table makes it look more sexy than I did. Pardon me, I'm going to go and shit in my garden. I bought the shit I just found. If I can zoom in while holding this. Diesel train. Oh, remember that from Thomas the Tank Engine? What a fucking moron. Oh yeah, this is like the perfect place to go. Piss complete. I'd like for you to pay close attention because we're watching out for Dave. Ah, there you are. Ah, just bloody missed him. Dave is the squirrel that lives in our garden. Hold on. I'm gonna go on the hunt for Dave. Dave! Hello, Dave. Where are you? I think we lost Dave. Dave! Shut up, Dave. Gents, have you seen Dave? Oh, thank you. I need some help. Gents, have you seen Dave? What? Have you seen Dave? Have we seen Dave? Any of you? Oh, why do you stop shouting now? So I basically spent about half an hour trying to fix it, and then went outside and looked for Dave. Jesus Christ, this channel's getting to me, you know. I feel like I have to document everything. Speaking of, last night, well, this morning, technically, this would be called a Partini episode, but it's not. I'll put Partini as a tag because then you'll watch it, because then it's got Partini. So, you know, that it's just true. Like, I've had consistence, like the news one. Even more people watch the news one than the actual vlog one. So that was interesting. But so that means that I'll keep doing them. Yay. But the Partini ones get like double views. So perhaps people are more interested in that. But no, today was different. It was a like little festival. It was a beer festival and like cider and all that shit. And we went, and it was amazing. But the one thing that happened was we saw this group of women basically having a little dance. It was very upsetting, and would basically turn anyone sober if you saw them. But it was weird because we had this whole idea of going there. Like Theo and Callum were there, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, we'll go. Why not?" And I invited them over, and they loved it somehow. It was just a lot of old people drinking and getting drunk. So British though. Other things that have changed. Hair has now gone, which is a shame really, because I sort of liked it. In the last one I had it up in ponytails, and I thought that sort of worked to a point. And also the Hoover / vacuum, whatever you want to call it. But if it's a vacuum, you're wrong. Is it called a vacuum? Like, because I thought a vacuum was like an empty space. Oh god, that makes a lot more sense now. I would call it a vacuum, but I like Hoover more because it's got 2 O's in it. Hoover. It's like, fuck, you need to not do that ever again. But no, hair's gone. We also had a surprise exam on the last day because it's now half term. Actually, you know what? I'm going to create a new show for that. Why don't we do... Alright, surprise exam. Let's test this out. Hello, and welcome to this brand new show we created... What was it, like 5 minutes ago? 5-10 minutes ago? Why are you making me do this? What do we get out of this? Welcome to Surprise Exam, where we talk about the latest questions in the most recent exams coming up. Today we talk about Thomas Aquinas and the 5 precepts. Back in the early 13th century, do we have to do all the history and shit? They don't care. They just want to watch the video. But they might not even want to do that. They probably just want to go home and have a wank. Like they probably just want to watch a bit of porn. No wank, just. They don't want the video. The 5 precepts include there's so much. The 5 precepts can be sorted into an anagram called POWER, P-O-W-E-R, and this spells out power. Fucking script, mate, script. P stands for preserve life. If you don't preserve life from Sir Thomas Aquinas, you're gonna get down, son. He's gonna tear you down like a motherfucking wall that he's never made because he's 13th century or some shit. He's a really old man and has a really weird haircut. O stands for ordered society. You need that shit to be ordered, dog. You know, you need like people getting down and dirty and making a society. Fucking hell. You need. Why are you doing this to yourself? W represents worship God. You gotta worship God, fam. You know, you gotta worship the ultimate God. Unless he's not real. E represents education. You gotta educate these peeps. You know, you gotta tell them new things and keep them informed about life and stuff. You know, that's very very important. You gotta learn. Learning is for the brain. Learning is power. Power is pretty decent. And finally, R represents reproducing and, you know, making that sweet trebuchet fucking with each other. Now, can I go home now? Can you let me back to my room? I'm done. I'm so done. You gotta reproduce, fam. You gotta do it right. You gotta put that pee-pee in the butthole. I wish I was somewhat attractive. I don't even know why I spent time voicing that now. If I look back at it. But you know, you could probably find a way of making that interesting. Just don't, you know, that was a weird, don't think too much about that. But yeah, I was supposed to be doing a sketch over the half term, and that's sort of gone down the shitter. But I'm planning to make one. The only thing is, writing it is so difficult, because I always improv all this stuff, and it makes it so much easier to do. And you know, it's fine. Like, it's great, it's really nice. But it just means I can have this sort of idea of freedom of speech, and like say anything I want. You know, like God's not real. Oh no, my dislike bar has just doubled because I've said that one thing that's not actually real. I feel like YouTube. Yes, YouTube. That's a thing you put on your feet that kill you at some point. Jesus Christ. You should probably script your stuff anyway. This sounds like it's coming out of a baby's butthole. YouTube basically feeds off controversy. That's what I've worked out now. And with all the stuff that's coming out now, I don't feel like I should bother. You know, I do try to make these interesting. I do try to make these funny. But it's alright because there's something planned on Thursday that you'll probably like. Because it'll have about 9 people in it. 8 or 7, depending on who actually goes. But we're gonna have a giant Q&A. So for anyone who's watching this, the comment section, which I'm actually going to use, which I'm telling you to do now, write anything that you want down. Anything that you want, put it on my Twitter, because I've got that now. It's the Nitalics Twitter. Please go and like that. I need people to like me. Do it on the Facebook. I need a Reddit made for me. That's something I need. Someone make me a Reddit page, and if you don't, I won't really care that much. It's not necessary. I mean, I'm normally a follower of the dank memes page. Quality banter there. That's about everything I have to say today. There'll be more stuff. I was just taking a little break because of what happened and exams. It was quite a stressful time, so I apologise for that. But there'll be more stuff coming out much later. This wasn't really much of a video. It was a bit aimless, but I was just stating things that have happened. But yeah, now you can go and do something more interesting that's not listening to my voice now, because I'm pretty sure you really like that.